first update of 2021. So, I understand from a visit from a friend that Her Majesty's government are going to go to. Which end are we? With that end? Oh, with that end. Her Majesty's government are going to go to full lockdown today. I, meanwhile, am following on my own cancer journey. I'm trying not to have groundhog days as well. So, I had an endoscopy this morning. My cancer journey began with an endoscopy on the 12th of January 2019. So, 2 years ago, almost. So far, the story so far. I was diagnosed in January 2019, had 4 months chemotherapy, break, 5 weeks of combined chemoradiotherapy, break, and then surgery last October 15, 2019, at which point a section of bowel was removed with the proviso that it was a temporary move. I was given a temporary stoma pouch, and things didn't quite go to plan. So I still have the stoma. But in November, I had a CEA test. A CEA is the blood test that I'm due every 6 months. My last one in April was 0, low. This one was 49. At that point, the hospital went into quicker mode than usual for the IOH. Very appreciative, very, very appreciative, very, very grateful. And I've got to admit it was a huge existential kick in the teeth for me. I had various scenarios in my mind. The CT scan showed that there was a lesion on the liver, and I think there's a concern that it seems that's come and gone over the past couple of years, but there seems to be a concern that it's grown. So this morning I had the endoscopy to the very nice consultant at the time said it was to see if that there was a leak there, an anastomotic leak where they did an end-to-end join of the colon. So they wanted to see if that was healed better, whatever. But I think at the same time they obviously wanted to look for cancer, and absolutely nothing showed up. Cancer pathway, cancer not found, but further investigation required. Continue on pathway. Conclusion, no recurrence of cancer seen. Sinus adjacent to anastomosis, diversion colitis. Interesting, the surgeon who was doing my endoscopy didn't even know that I had a stoma. It's a little bit worrying to me at the time, but so yeah, this is good now. Thursday at 3:15 I have FDG. It's an NSF, full body, NM, full body, FDG CT scan. And that is going to be a close-up image, a close-up where it's going to be a whole body. I think I'm a little bit confused, if I'm honest. I'm getting used to looking at consultants with confused looks. It's very easy to tell when somebody's confused. First classic sign of confusion. I tried to carry out a conversation with the surgeon as well. I'm going to make you see me as a person. And for a moment, he did come out. He appeared as a person. Almost looked me in the eyes. No, I was a darling. So I was a complete lovely. And they let me go because I didn't have any. Yes, this is a real. This is me, asshole. When I arrived, I'm on this, no pharmaceuticals thing, and I'm very grateful. I'm still not taking any pharmaceuticals after being, addicted to slightly low-grade opioids, cocodamol, codeine, tramadol, and benzodiazepines for codeine's for back pain, shoulder pain, and benzodiazepines for anxiety. And despite the fact, I think that I control their usage, I relied on them entirely. I was dependent on them, so that's why I chosen to not take it. I don't even take paracetamol anymore. It's a personal choice. It's easier to deal with. Pain's horrible. So yeah, I arrived there this morning and everybody was signing up for fentanyl and midazolam. And there's brave twatty Sean going in there fucking naked, apart from herbal medicines. And yeah, I must admit I sucked about a good 12, 15 breaths of Entonox, and I hate that stuff. It makes you feel so sick. Well, it makes me feel sick anyway. It's horrible shit coming from a bottle. But I sucked it because it was a sigmoidal, flexi-sigmoidoscopy is unpleasant when it's wriggling around at the top end of your fucking colon. But anyway, I got through it afterwards, and yeah, it's been pretty painful this afternoon, but my good friend came to see me about just after 2 o'clock, so I was able to sit on the loo. It's an old Indian woman's tradition, sit on the loo with a little baby. So I sat in there with a very nice baby of guava dog. And yeah, one of the things about these endoscopies is they fill it with air and bits of liquid, so it seems to be slowly calming down. But again, this is what the fentanyl and the sedation helps with. And I am not sedated and I'm full of gas. But it's all good. My bowel is cancer free still. I'm very pleased and very, very grateful. So now I have Thursday to look forward to. So another battle, and for me these are nervous battles. The reason why I got into addiction of, I think it's codeines and benzodiazepines is simply because I don't deal with life very well. I don't like the pain of life. I don't like the feelings of life, physical and existential. But I'm growing to learn them. I'm going to learn to live with them. It's very helpful as well. It builds a sort of spirit that you need to, or that I need anyway, to get strength and stuff like that. I mean, sitting down, Rita dropped me off at the hospital. I drove down, it was helped me to sort of, calm my mind earlier. And then she dropped me off at the hospital. And normally, there'd be a procedure where somebody would possibly, come. I think when I was having sedation, I think I had sedation the first time. But then, there is then a requirement to have somebody to take you home and be with you for at least, the next 24 hours. So again, it was part of the thing when I got there today. And that support person drives off, and inside the hospital is very quiet. And inside the way, B57 is where I go. Gastroenterology department, and in there each of the what used to be chairs sitting next to each other are now booths, plastic booths with shields down the side. And get a allotted number, go and sit in your booth, and then when you leave the number there, and that number then gets disinfected. Inside the hospital, as I found with they vibrate beautifully, hospitals. It's such wonderful, wonderful female energy in hospitals. I sort of get nervous when I go in, and then I see so many wonderful mixture of kind and diligent, conscientious, orderly women doing all kinds of tasks, from administering to cleaning to nursing to consulting, everything. I know there's a few men wandering around as well doing important jobs. But, yeah, so it's a wonderful energy in there. Warm energy, kind energy, and it's a sort of energy that sort of helps with cancer treatment. The treatment itself is entirely unkind. Some of it's brutal. Some of it kills you, in my belief. But it's always nice when the people who deliver it are beautiful people. So onwards towards Thursday. I will relax a little bit today. I've got some counselling tomorrow, which is great. I always love counselling. So next episode Thursday sometime. So yeah, this Thursday, 3:15 p.m. in the afternoon, I shall be in. I should be back online by about 6. So until then, wish me luck, send me vibrations. If you haven't subscribed already, please do that. Ask me questions. Oh yeah, somebody asked me the other day, do I ever wash my sheets? I was fucking, oh really? Wow, is that the best question you can come up with? Yeah, I do wash them. Yeah. My birthday, April. Okay, I'll wash them then. In the meantime, take care. God bless. Shanti, shanti, shanti.